Hi guys, welcome back to True Crime and Tarot. So I want to play something for you guys today. It's not like anything groundbreaking, but I went back and looked. I've been looking at the footage that I took when I went to Tennessee, and there were a lot of stuff that I didn't upload. Um, and one of the things was one of the neighbors on Beach Creek Road. Um, I spoke with him, and I have him on film. I don't ever want to upload it because his face is in there. This guy lives maybe 5 minutes from Summer. I mean, he's literally like right there, right down the road from her. But I am gonna play it for you guys, um, because hey, Blue, because what he said, like, really echoes exactly what Don Wells said. And I thought it was really odd. Like, why would you say this? Like, what would make you say this? So I'm gonna play Don Wells first. Well, should I? Of course, somebody would be trying to call me right now. Actually, I'll play this video first. Okay, so it's on my phone, and I don't think it's gonna show on camera anyway. But I did block out this guy's face. He's gonna be difficult to hear, so you're really gonna have to listen. You're gonna hear me well, but he's distant, so you're gonna have to really listen to what he says. There's actually two parts to this video, but I cut it in half. The other part of it, I asked him about Jody Sue Brown, and we'll get to that. Okay, but we're gonna play this right now, and I want you to just listen to what this guy says. But please listen closely. It's gonna be a little hard to hear, like I said. Got your pop? Aw. So I'm from Delaware. Hey, how are ya? You want to come in with us? We're going back to Delaware. Have you heard of the Summer Wells case? The Summer Wells? You haven't heard of Summer Wells at all? The little 5-year-old girl that's missing? Oh, yeah. That's what, well, we're not here just for that. We came on vacation to Pigeon Forge, but we were looking around and just seeing and talking. Okay, just stop right there. So you hear me ask him if he knows about Summer, and he says no. And I'm like, really? You don't know about Summer? The little fight. I mean, he's literally like right there down the road, right? So then he goes, oh yeah. Suddenly, he remembers, right? So here we go. The people about the case and what they think happened to her. What do you think? You think so? That's what. Did you hear him? When I asked him what he thought happened, he said, in my opinion, she's long gone and far away from here. Really? Well, that's an interesting answer. Why would you why would you think that? She's long gone and far away from there. Who else have you heard say this? Okay, so just listen some more. Her dad said too. That's her dad. So that's sad. Yeah, because I have a 5-year-old too, and I'm just like, how does a child just disappear like that? I do too. Do you know the? Did you hear what he said? Can you guys hear that? Did you hear it? He said, I think there's a lot more involved than just her disappearing. Okay. So I didn't let that finish out because the last thing on that video that I said was, do you know Jody Sue Brown? He did, but he didn't really say anything. And at that time, I didn't put two and two together because Chris McDonough's video of the uncut video where, Hunter says that Andy basically is the Wells's drug dealer. This guy, he said that he knew or whatever, but he was like, He didn't say really anything about her, but then he started to talk about the drugs in the area. And he says, like drugs have taken over this area. So I was just like, yeah, whatever. But looking back at that now, I'm like, that's weird. You know, he thinks that she's far away from here. So, and I want to share this because, again, could you guys hear that, by the way? Could you hear him or no? If you guys could just tell me if you could actually hear it. Or do I need to play it again? Because I got it as close to the mic as it possibly could ever be, but I mean, I will play it again if you guys want to hear it. Yes, no, Mal. You could not hear it, Christy. Yeah. Okay. You know what? Let me hold on. I was worried about that because you really have to like listen to hear it. You got to kind of like put your phone up to your ear and really like listen to it. Hang on. I'll just find it on my phone and play it that way. Okay, Mr. Person. All right, so I'm going to play it one more time. Yes, my blinker. I'm sorry. We had to turn on the hazards because we pulled over on the side of the road. So you hear the tick, 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 tick. you know? But yeah, I'm just going to play it again. And you guys can see if you could hear it again. Yeah, that damn blinker was getting on my nerves too. I know what you guys are talking about. When I went back and listened to it, I was like, oh, that's so annoying. But here it is one more time. So see if you can hear this. So I'm from Delaware. Hey, how are you? You want to come in with us? We're going back to Delaware. Have you heard of the Summer Wells case? The Summer Wells? You haven't heard of Summer Wells at all? The little 5-year-old girl that's missing? Oh, yeah. That's what, well, we're not here just for that. We came on vacation to Pigeon Forge, but we were looking around and just seeing and talking to people about the case and what they think happened to her. What do you think?
I don't know. I guess my opinion would be that she's probably long gone and far from here.
You think so? Yeah, that's what her dad said too. Yeah. So that's sad. Yeah, because I have a 5-year-old too, and I'm just like, how does a child just disappear like that?
I don't know. I think there's a lot more involved in this her disappearing.
I do too. I think there's a lot more involved than just her disappearing. Yes, blue and gold. Long gone and far away from here. So again, hi Iris. Who did we hear this from? We heard this from another person. This guy. You guys know this man very well. Mr. Wells. So
followed Summer since down the trail to the road before losing it. He paid
Sorry, I lost you guys. I accidentally like unplugged my camera for a minute, so sorry. And that's not even the right darn camera. Hold on a minute. Ah, annoying. Hang on. Now we gotta switch cameras here. Oh, that should be better. All right, we're back. So sorry. But anyway, this whole Jody Sue Brown thing with her son. Okay, let's get to that in a minute. But yeah, I found it really weird that the people that I talked to there, and I didn't realize this, that in Jody Sue Brown's interview with, was it WJHL? I believe so. That they showed, I don't know why they showed this house, because this wasn't her house. The house they showed was one of the neighbors that I talked to. And I have not seen, like, I know that Ziggy has talked to Fred Hill. I don't know that she's talked to the neighbor that I did. And I haven't seen anybody else talk to this man. And again, I do have video of that as well. I guess I could. Well, I put my phone down, so I wouldn't even have to block anything out. But I think he would be a lot harder to hear. But I just have been really not wanting to upload that stuff because they did not want to be on YouTube. Well, that guy didn't say anything about that, but that neighbor did. He did not want that at all. So I don't know that I'm going to show that. But he as well said the same thing. I mean, straight away, just she was abducted. She's gone. She's gone from here. So it's really weird. Like I've always said, these people are really nice. But you know how Jody Sue Brown has like basically set everything under the sun to like keep people away from that area. I really am wondering if those neighbors were doing the same thing. You know, like, oh, she's not anywhere around here. She's long gone away from here. Don, she's far away from here. The other neighbor, she was abducted. She's nowhere around here. I'm doing this. Really? That's what you guys all think? I'm seeing the terrain that you people live in, and I'm thinking there's no way in hell that child was abducted. But what if she was abducted by someone that lived around there? Okay. Do I need to bring up Ronnie Lawson saying that, everyone is still a suspect? Because they are. So I don't know why some people are freaking out that Jody Sue Brown's grown son is being looked at. This is an active case. Period. It just is. I mean, he is her child, but he is not a child. He is not a minor. We are not talking age territory here. This person is a grown man. Okay. So we're going to go to a different screen. Scott H. So Jody Sue Brown has said that there was no pull. Am I still sharing my screen? I don't think so. Okay, sorry. But Jody Sue Brown has said that there was no pull. There was no pull. Fred Hill said that there was, and that Jody Sue Brown's son was in this pool with Summer from time to time, and that he's liable to do anything. So here's Jody again saying there's no pool, but here we're looking at Summer in her pool that was clearly there. Scott H. notes that this was on May 2nd. Okay, so a little over a month before Summer went missing. Right here, it was on Candace Wells' TikTok. Okay, May 2nd. Now we are going to go to Doolittle's channel. Shout out to Do. Do you do good work, too. You really do. So dude digged and she found where Ziggy was talking to Fred Hill. Okay, so we're gonna watch that real quick. This part of it. Thank you, Mal. I'm sorry. I didn't know I was muted. So what I was saying is, why the lie? Like, why the lie, Jody? Why? It doesn't make any sense. You're saying that there was no pull. You guys still can't hear me? Really? Still can't, nothing? You can't hear me? No? What the world? I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Oh, you can hear me. Okay. I didn't know. I don't know why my light's going on. Okay. Okay. You guys can hear me. So I was saying, like, Jody, why the lie? Why the lie about this pool? You know, it seems such a weird lie. If there was a pool, you didn't hear the video. Ah. Okay. All right. Let's play it again. Let's play it again. So this is from Doolittle's channel. Shout out to Doolittle. I don't know why I was muted. Annoying. So let's hear this. See how far we get back here. All right. Let me see. Where the heck? My mic is being really weird. Like, really weird. Nobody's talking to you, Google. Anyway, okay. Let me just make sure you guys can hear me before I replay this. Can you guys hear? No? Yes? Say yes, and I'll play this video. I don't want to replay it. Hey, Emma. I don't want to replay it if you guys have already heard it. Or if you can't hear it, I mean. All right, I'm going to replay it. I don't know. All right, so here is Fred Hill talking about this pool that Jody Sue Brown said did not exist. But listen to what he says. He's talking about Jody Sue's son inside of that pool with Summer. And he also says that Jody Sue Brown's son, I don't know why Fred is saying this, but this is what he said, that he's liable to do anything. Oh, no, we got to go back. Okay.
That's what we were told that Summer went missing on Tuesday, but there are people that believe she actually went missing before then. Yeah, she did say something about, but she was like joke, or she thought it was crazy that Fred was saying. He said, and he also told us Summer was killed Saturday. Oh yeah, he's just gonna start waiting for see what I know and what.
I don't think I went back far enough. Hang on. Did I? Maybe I did. Now I lost my place. Darn it. Darn muted mic. All right. I guess I'll just start it here. Sorry, guys.
She was messing up. I think she's one of the answers and Andy is.
Well, Andy with the Jody Sue man, then see they got a son named Andy.
All right. But after he mentions her son's name, he says,
He doesn't do anything. I mean,
really?
which he doesn't do anything. I mean,
Really?
I see him actually in the swimming pool and stuff over there at Dawn Candace's with Summer back one night. Like it. Before she went missing, the swimming pool that used to be there that wasn't there when she supposedly went missing, but it was there like a couple weeks before. Big swimming pool.
Right.
So there you have Fred Hill telling the truth that there was a swimming pool there right before Summer went missing. Did you guys hear at that time? But you have Jody Sue Brown saying, no, there was no swimming pool. And you have Fred Hill saying Jody Sue Brown's son was in that pool with Summer. But again, Jody's like, that there was no pool. Why the lie? Why the lie? And if you're going to lie about something that small, what else are you going to lie about? Do you know what I'm saying? So, everyone, according to Mr. Lawson, Mr. Sheriff Ronnie Lawson, is still a suspect. Whether some creators or some people like that or not, that is a fact. And this person is, Jody Sue Brown's son, Andy Bernard, Damian Bernard. He's not a minor. This is a grown man. So we are not talking of H's, type of thing. You are talking about a grown person. So, it's very obvious to see that Jody Sue is very protective of her children. Okay. And even though he's her child, he is not a child. So I don't know where all the upset is coming from. Everyone is still a suspect. Correct? So if she's lying about this pool, this scream happens. I've racked my brain as to why would law enforcement dismiss this scream? Why? Why would they do that? Why would they just say that that's unfounded? Unfounded means like you can't prove it, I guess. You can't whatever. But it just seems odd that they dismissed it. Then I seen somebody comment my own thoughts. And they were like, unless they're looking at them as a suspect and they dismiss that because they're involved. It's a potential. It's a theory. Okay, so I don't know a lot about Jody Sue's son. I don't. Do I want to harass the heck out of this person and do all of that? No. But would I like to know more about him? Yes. Yes. Tamara, when Chris did his interview, I don't remember seeing that pool, or did I overlook it? Apparently it was down. I don't believe that it was there when Chris was there. Mal, she said he was checking the mail. But when did her mailbox get on top of the Hill of Wells property? Right. I did a video a long time ago, months ago, about Jody, like I said. And I couldn't quite put my finger on what it was about her that just seemed off to me, disingenuous, just something. Why is this woman inserting herself so hard? I understand you were the neighbor, but these things with her ex, Andy, he was Voldemort for months. People helped her. get a trailer because he was going to kill her or the kids every day. He would say this, according to Jody Sue Brown. But when those allegations came out on McDonough's interview with Hunter, and Hunter named him as the Wells' drug dealer, suddenly Voldemort went from Voldemort to my Andy. My Andy didn't do that. Well, didn't Don Wells tell us that he could go over there and get anything that he wanted? Meaning any kind of drug? Didn't he say that? So, I don't know, Tamara. I do not know when the pool was taken down. Oh, sorry. May 2nd till June 15th. Why would it not be there? Exactly. Doesn't sound right to have a pool for such a short time and it be totally gone. Right? Mal, why did she involve herself like that? No other neighbor did, and they all helped search, I heard. Yeah, listen, I've always found Jody Sue suspect as hell. I just have. Whether she was involved or not, she just lies, like the rest of them. She does. She lies. We've caught her in lies. That pool is just another example of her lying. That pool, there was no pool there. Yeah, there was. Yeah, there was. There's a picture of it. So again, these little lies, do they all add up to one big lie? And then I hear, and this is hearsay, but I'm going to say it, that, well, this is true, that there was a panel done with Scott H., Squall Tit, Chris McDonough, Jody Sue Brown, but it never made it to YouTube, right? I'm sure you guys are aware of this. But in that, I guess that Jody Sue Brown asked about Peeping Toms. Do you guys remember her saying that that she thought that Don Wells was a Peeping Tom on her property? Okay. I always found that odd as well, that you would think that and say that. Bye, Jay. Bye, Jay. Thank you for coming in. But I've always thought that was really odd of her to say, because Don would take her to the store all the time. Don would, they had a lot of trips to the store. Yeah, and stuff like that. She was even speaking to Don after she moved off the hill. He was still taking her places. So it's really weird that she would bring up this Peeping Tom thing, accuse him of being this Peeping Tom, but then she asked Chris McDonough in this unposted video or panel to YouTube, she asked him, about Peeping Toms. And something along the lines of, if they turn into murderers. Well, I looked that up. Guess how Ted Bundy started out? Peeping Tom. Guess how Dennis Radar started out? Peeping Tom. And I've heard that Chris McDonough called that a red flag. I'd say it's a red flag as well. I know he knows a lot about Dennis Radar. And that's how he started out, as a Peeping Tom. There's a big correlation. I'm not calling Jody Sue Brown's son a serial killer, okay? I'm just making this statement. But there is a big correlation between serial killers and Peeping Toms. A lot of them have started out that way. It's a more simpler crime. Most people don't feel comfortable walking onto their neighbor's property and looking around their property. But for people that have this type of mindset, they get over that fear and they do it. And it's a lesser crime. It's like the beginning of their crap. It goes right on in there with killing small animals and all of that stuff. The Peeping Tom stuff is a big deal. Golden State Killer started out Peeping Tom. So I find that weird. Yes, she did, Lola. She did try to say that Don was the Peeping Tom. But what if he wasn't? What if she was asking for a different reason? I'm just posing this question to you guys. Okay? Thank you, Tamara. I appreciate that. Blue and gold. I also wonder if Candace called Jody Sue when Summer disappeared. It would seem logical. She supposedly called Allie, Robin, H, and David Dotson. Right. And didn't Jody Sue Brown also say that Candace would call her and ask her, how to help the children when they were sick, and she thought that was weird. It's awfully weird to me that Jody Sue, and I think I said this in the video that I made of her. I haven't watched it in months, so I don't know exactly what I said in that video, but I just thought it was really weird. Like, you say you don't know these people, but you do. You do know them. Candace is texting you to help her with her kids and all this stuff. Don's taking you back and forth to the store. You guys are exchanging toilet paper. You know these people. You live right across the damn road from them. I've seen your driveways, okay? I've been there, girl. So, what are you talking about? That you don't know them. You know them. You know them. Thank you, Sweet Sativa. Thanks, Mal. You guys are nice. You're so nice to me all the time. Sweet Sativa. She said she caught up to him, grabbed him by the collar of his shirt, then said to herself, "What am I doing? My kids are in the house," and then she casually walked home. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I'm going to echo you. Yeah, right. Sure, Jody. But you see that Michelle Goes Walking puts out this video. I don't know if you guys watch it. You probably have. Sure you have. But she entitled it, The Truth Hurts. And I don't think she did a bad job with the video. I really don't. I don't think that it was any different than any other theory video that Michelle has done. But did you see Jody's reaction? She lost it. And I'm not even going to talk about the comments in that stream that Jody Brown Sue did. But anyway, right, Blue and Gold. Yes, she's saying. I mean, if your kid disappears from your property, you talk to your neighbor. Exactly. Especially the neighbor that you're always texting, like, "Hey, my kid cut his leg. What do I do?" According to Jody Sue, don't you think she would text her or call her or talk to her? Of course she would. It doesn't make any sense. Does it? Let's see, Lola. Who remembers when Jody Sue said 50 tree trimmers surrounded her? Oh, this woman's lies. One dropped a pen in her can, she said. Like, that was so weird, and I call it total BS. Yeah, a lot of the stuff that she says is just, you just sit there and listen to her. Like, what in the world? What are you talking about, lady? And it just all seems like lies. And so, of all the Michelle Walking videos that I've watched, and all the different theories, and she has a lot of great videos about this case, but I have to say, that one really caught my attention. The one about Jody Sue Brown's son, really telling, because Jody Sue Brown has been running a narrative this entire time. She honestly has. That is the truth. She has been running this narrative. And I always thought it was weird when she would do things like, "Oh, I'm trying to put this piece together, and I got this piece, but I'm trying to put this piece together." And what piece you were there? What pieces are you trying to put together? Okay, I was about to say something, but I'm not going to, because I think it's kind of rude. But we've all seen Jody Sue Brown's son, correct? I've seen him on the news. Let's bring that up, actually. Let's bring that up for a minute, because I want to watch him. I would like to watch him right now. I was watching this earlier. Hang on. I'll pull this up. Where is this interview with this woman? So annoying. Okay, hold on. This should not be this hard to find. Just watching it. God, there's a lot of Jody Sue Brown videos. A lot. Oh, there's me. Hi, me. What's that? She at. Good Lord, where is this woman's interview at? I need to go look at my own search history because I was just watching it. Oh, yeah, hang on. I don't know why I can't find this right now. I was just watching it. But you guys do know what her son looks like, right? I'm sure you do. Where is this video of this lady? Well, just to show you guys, a picture of him. If you well, now I do want to watch that darn interview. Hold on, I'm sorry. I should have this pulled up, but I always think of stuff, and then I'm like, good grief. Where is this darn lady's interview at? This is not on YouTube or something. What is going on here? I've just seen it. Okay, there's a lot of reaction videos to it, but where is the actual interview? Cannot find it. What the heck? Where are you at, Jody Sue Brown? God, there's a ton of reaction videos to that. Okay, I'm annoyed. For some reason, it's not popping up. Like every single reaction video ever done to Jody Sue Brown's. Oh, finally. Let's see if this is it.
Vernon Central High School, how may I help you?
Crazy how long it takes to find a darn
Really?
video.
The Wells family lives across the street from a neighboring property.
Yeah, hopefully her son's in this, but I think that he is. So let me add this to the screen. And then we're going to watch this real quick.
On mirroring mountains together, they can be described as sentinels, which sit high over Ben Hill Road. The night Summer went missing, the neighbor swears that she and her two children heard a scream shortly before they joined the search for a now missing Summer Wells.
It's there, but you want to forget.
On the watch and hypervigilant. That's how Jody Sue Brown was the very day Summer Wells went missing.
There's no TV, no noise at all.
Jody Sue was in her cabin with her teenage kids, 19 and 14, waiting for anything.
We were kind of hyper alert because of property things that had happened the day before. So we were listening for noise. Everything was kind of quiet.
The sale
Property things that happened the day before.
brought a plethora of people to their door, confused about which piece of land was for sale, leading to a dispute of property lines.
While we were out at one point doing survey lines, and there was a flash of a car that went up Candace and Donnie's driveway. Something about it struck me wrong.
She and her family next heard a truck door slamming and dismissed it as their neighbors. The next sound was harder to justify. About an hour and a half before Summer is thought to go missing, Jody Sue, her son, and her daughter heard something far more suspicious. A scream.
Stopped all three of us cold.
Her daughter was the first to go to the cabin door. Then all three were there, listening still.
See that house right there? I talked to the man that lives there. That's not her house. I don't know why they showed this house. But I did talk to the man that lives there.
We heard just this.
Okay, so if you guys have, for some reason, not seen Jody Sue Brown's son, this is him.
Kind of shrill, almost animalistic scream.
A shrill, animalistic scream. You know, I just want to look at this kid's mug one more time. I'm going to call him a kid because he's 19, but he's legally an adult. To me, I guess he's kind of like a kid. But let's just watch him one more time. Because I find... is it me? Because I feel like he's just got a weird look to him, man.
Just this kind of shrill, almost animalistic scream.
Animalistic, but not an animal.
Animalistic, but not an animal. How weird. Does that not strike you guys? Dream big. I've had my eyes on Jody Sue for a while now, so much so that I was a mod on her channel. Oh, go dream big. You doing some undercover work here? Mallory, sounds like Jody Sue Brown talking there. Yeah. Really, Lola? Did not know that. The witness in the Madeleine McCann case said the exact same thing. Animalistic scream. Mal. Yes, Jody Sue also made it sound like her kids were 7 and 9. Didn't she? I always thought the same thing. Like, she must have really young kids. I didn't know that this guy was an adult. You know, so I've talked about my own children before. My 17-year-old son works and does all of this stuff. So I don't know what this, he's still living at home with mama. Michelle, what is an animalistic scream? They use the strangest words. Yes. Yeah, don't they? Didn't you find that very descriptive, just very weird? And the look in his eye bothers me. He just has this weird look. Maybe that's the way he looks. I don't know. But does it just not feel right to you guys? Does something just not feel right? Because I'm telling you, when I watched that Michelle video, I was like, holy crap. It almost felt like every theory I had went right out the window. And I was like, oh my God. Could this be possible? Of course it could. I mean, he's there. The opportunity is there. Fred Hill was not lying about the pool. I don't know why he would randomly bring up Jody Sue's son and say that her son was in the pool with him and lie about that, because Jody Sue Brown is the one that lied about the damn pool, saying that it just didn't exist. Well, that's a lie. So if we are to believe Fred Hill, who did not lie about that pool, Jody Sue Brown's son was in that pool with Summer. So, hi, Mom. Yeah, Lola, I agree. He seemed amused. Duper's the light. Yeah, look, just his face. There's something about the way he looks when he says that. Almost animalistic. But he's got this look on his face that just feels weird to me. Look at his face. Just listen to him when he talks. Let's just watch. One more time. One more time for my mom, who's just entered the chat.
Just this kind of shrill, almost animalistic scream.
Animalistic.
Let's slow him down. Let's slow him down so we can really look at this guy. Because he just, I don't know. I get creeped out a little bit. Sorry, I just do. All right, we're going to slow him down and really, we're going to watch him.
Just this kind of shrill, almost animalistic scream.
Animalist.
I don't know. Do you guys get vibes? Any vibes going on? Anything? Not really. I'm not really like. Donna. My kids are in their 30s and I still call them kids. They will always be kids to me. Yeah, I think that's every mother. You know, your kids are always your kids. But they might be your babies, but to the rest of the world, they're adults, right? You know, so something does seem off. I'm telling you, because I have this whole water hole theory that I laid out for you guys the other day. You know, but then I see this and I'm like, wait a minute. I've always thought something was off about her. I've always wondered exactly how she fits into the story, other than just being the neighbor, because I know that she fits into the story somehow. I just don't know how. But it seems like all these pieces are like coming together. Doesn't it? You know, so I don't know. You know, Don being so convinced that somebody's just snatched her, and Candace also saying the same thing. These neighbors saying she's far away from here, aka don't look around here, nothing to see here. I don't believe that. But then you have this Jody Sue Brown son stuff, and I'm just totally thrown off by all of it. So, Tamara. Ooh, that's a good observation, Tamara. It's like his thoughts drifted off as he was trying to say that. Yeah, there's just this whole weird freaking vibe from him. There really is. You know what? You guys know that I'll be like, yeah, I'll do a reading about this, blah, blah, blah. I really might do a reading about him. I have a lot of interest. I'm getting a lot of interest with that. And again, maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's nothing, you guys. But maybe it's definitely something. I don't know. I really don't know. Michelle Reed. Oh, well, let's read Mal first. Mal and Jody Sue didn't let the law enforcement search on the first day up. I know. Exactly. Thank you, Mal. She would not let them search. Why? Why would you not let them search? How odd is that? Again, what are you hiding, lady? Please stop speaking a different language, pig Latin, and talk to us, okay? You want to do a lot of talking? Well, then go ahead. But use subtitles. Michelle, I can't believe that he got like $5,000 took up for him. Looks like he is a well-able body to get a damn job. Is that how much it was? He's 19 years old. My son is 17 years old, and May 1st was 1 year at his first job. So he's been working since he was 16. So $5,000 for what exactly? Because Summer's missing? What does that got to do with him? What does that got to do with giving money to him? Very able-bodied young man to me. Lisa. But this man is not right. He's got her imagination. I'm afraid his imagination is coming alive. He sees and hears everything there. Are you talking about Fred Hill? Mal, the track dog went right to her, I heard, when she was down at the main road. Yeah, didn't Don actually, that interview that I just showed, he said that it went down that dog path and ended there. Well, if what we're hearing is to be believed, that Jody Sue Brown's son was seen on that property that day, is it possible? Is it possible that he knew those woods very well? He lives there. That he did something? I don't know, you guys. Just joining. What did I miss? You'll have to go back and be a part of the rewatch crew. Facing. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Lola. Lola. Like, WTF is actually going on? Seriously. What is going on here? What is going on? And Jody Sue Brown being so defensive, it's like your defense makes you sound more guilty. Do you realize that? It really does. Because when you started flipping out that Hunter had said that, oh, not my Andy, not my Andy. That's when I was like, yep, definitely her Andy. Her reaction is telling it all right now. Yeah, Joe, I do. It's in my about section. So, Tamara, remember Jody Sue saying that she got in the creek because she remembered it would throw scent dogs off? Ooh, I don't remember that. But I remember somebody saying like she was washing her hands down the creek. There's been different versions of events that she's told. There has been. You guys know that. Yep, Jody Sue Brown is guilty of something. She keeps defending Andy. She may have guilty knowledge. Do I think that Jody Sue Brown did something herself? No. But if she's that defensive over Voldemort, the man that she dubbed Voldemort, and she had to get away from him, she was in fear of her life. If she's that willing to defend him, how far will she go for her children? Because she is hyper defensive of them. And I get that. As a mother, I get that. I get the same way. You're coming for my kid. The claws are going to come out. But I don't know, Jody Sue. You've told some lies. You definitely have. Okay, Joe. Here's my email. It is in my about section, but I'll go ahead and put it in chat for you. This is my email, and you can send it there because I would like to see what you have. I feel like we all learn from each other here. Every time I do a live stream, I want to say something to you guys, and then you guys end up teaching me something. So in my opinion, it's like an interactive community. You know what I mean? Where we can all talk and share information and da-da-da-da-da. Because why else would we be here? So, yes, Ray. And yes, Mal. He went from Voldemort because he was so evil there, Andy. Yeah, right? She literally said that he was trying to kill her and her 2 kids every day. But you're going to defend him that hard against selling drugs? Why? Because I also remember her saying, well, if he did sell drugs, I didn't know about it. Really? If you didn't know about it, why, when Hunter named him in that interview, did you come out swinging? Not my Andy. No, he doesn't do that, blah, blah, blah. Because you said prior to that, oh, well, if he was doing that, it was behind my back. I didn't really know. Do you guys remember her saying that? Because I remember that. And I also thought about that. I was like, wait a minute. You said that you did not know if he did that if he did it, it was behind your back. But here's Hunter naming him as the drug dealer, and now you're saying, oh, no way. Not my Andy. Well, I definitely think it was your Andy, okay? Mal, also Voldemort, said to their daughter he saw Summers. Yes. Yep. Heard that as well. Interesting. How would he see that? Why would he say that? It's a lot of stuff. You guys. I just have the weirdest freaking feeling. Because nothing has ever made sense in this case. Don, Candace, I think a lot of their reactions are because of drugs and alcohol. They just, whatever, they don't care. Well, they care. I don't know. But that whole part of it, the Jody Sue part of it, has never made sense. Jody Sue Brown claims Andy was abusive. Don Wells said he got pot from Andy. Meth from Fred Hill. What is she defending Andy? No, it makes no sense. It doesn't. It doesn't make an ounce of sense. Not a bit. But you see how defensive she gets. Do you see how badly Jody Sue Brown has tried to keep everyone away from Ben Hill Road? What has she told people? Oh, well, if you say the wrong thing, you could get shot, or you shouldn't go up there. It's dangerous up there, and you guys don't know. And da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. There's been a lot of people that's been up there. Nobody's gotten shot. Nobody was mean. I think probably the heels on the ground people got it the worst with, the Fred Hill guy coming out and flipping out on them, which, rightfully so. But every other YouTuber I've seen that's went there, they haven't had those experiences at all, including myself. Those people didn't seem scary to me. I mean, whether they were being honest or not, I don't know, but they weren't rude at all. The road itself is creepy as hell, and I wouldn't go there at night. There's no street lights. But as far as the people, I didn't find them to be mean or, aggressive. I didn't feel like that at all. Cool kitty mama. I would need an interpreter to figure out what the F she's saying. Listen, I know. This is what I do. I put the playback speed on speed up. I speed it up, and I attempt to use subtitles. That is my advice for trying to decipher Jody Sue Brown's language, because I feel like she has a language of her own. Joe, they're all guilty. Elizabeth. Elizabeth Marlena. Also, if she knows. Okay. Something she needs to talk. She was also at Ben Hill day before Summer was gone. Really? God. So there's another player in this case? No. Say it is not so, Blue. Or Joe. Blue. Cops won't get out of the cars after dark, she said. I don't know about that, because it's creepy up there. It is. I can't lie. It just is. I mean, there's no street lights. It's so damn secluded. I don't know. Well, they've been up on that hill and they've gotten out of the car. Remember, they had to rest on. Rest on for, hitting on Candace or whatever. But I think that was when Jose's tooth got chipped. So, I don't know. I mean, maybe. But that's all I have for you guys today. So, thank you guys all for coming in and chatting and talking. And I don't know why my mic is off, but it's making me mad. I like when it lights up red. It makes me feel good. Raybird. She said Andy almost killed her many times. Yeah, she did. But would never be capable of hurting Summer. Okay. His porn addiction got worse. The girls got younger, she said. But still, he would never hurt Summer. Really, why? Bingo. Okay? She's lying. What she says is contradictory. It does not make sense. Her versions of events don't make sense. The things she says don't make sense. They're lies. She's right up in there in the category with Candace, with Allie, with Don, with all of them. She's no different. She is no different. And, I'm kind of shocked that people are like, oh my God, don't you talk about her son. He's a suspect. He lived right across the street. He's a grown man. He's not a child. We are allowed to explore that option. Does that give you a right to go harass this person? No. But can we theorize? Absolutely. Absolutely. And you know what? my best advice to Jody Sue Brown is, if you want this to stop, or you don't want people to talk about this, you would probably do well to get off of YouTube, honestly. Take a little page out of Candace's notebook. She's, pretty much like sort of been off the grid for the most part, I guess. But do that because she inserted herself very early on, and she's run a narrative for sure. And that narrative has been very protective of herself and her children. She didn't have to do that. Why would you feel the need to do that? Now, I would feel the need to speak out for Summer, but I wouldn't feel the need to defend myself, my kids. We didn't do anything wrong. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't know. Okay, we are at an hour. I'm going to stop here. Thank you guys all for coming in. And I will see you guys next time. Bye for now.